Last month, Costco announced it was reinstating limits on how much toilet paper you can buy. Chip shortages are bedeviling companies that make everything from computers to cars to cooktops. And you might want to start considering beginning your holiday shopping today. Otherwise, you might not get what you want. What in the world is going on? This is meant to be a recovery. Well, David Lynch wrote a terrific piece in the Washington Post explaining exactly that. He joins me now. Welcome, David. So I'm in New York. I want to buy something. It's on the website. I get it. Why does it not get to me within the amount of time I'm used to getting it by?
Sure. Well, at the moment, whatever you order is probably sitting in a shipping container that's stuck on one of the several dozen ships, as many as 60 or 70 ships that are anchored off the coast of Southern California, just waiting for a spot at the dock to come in and unload. But this has been going on since the start of the pandemic, from the factories in Southeast Asia through the ports on the west coast of this country to the trucking firms, the rail yards, right up to your doorstep. There have been problems one after the other.
And each one feeds the other, right? So explain what happens. So as you said, there are all these ships waiting there. They can't get a spot. But now the trucks that have been waiting for for the ship containing my goods is now off schedule, right?
Exactly. This system, it sounds on the one hand, the supply chain like the simplest idea. We're really just talking about moving boxes from point A to point B. But in practice, it turns out to be devilishly complex. And the system works quite well under normal circumstances. And it's built to operate a little bit like runners in a relay race. I run my lap, I hand the baton to you, you run a lap, and so on. But if when I finish my lap, you're not there waiting to take the baton, it doesn't matter how fast the next guy is, the system grinds to a halt. And that's what we're seeing with the supply chain. Those ships can't get to the docks. When they do, it's terribly crowded. The trucks that normally get in and out in the blink of an eye take forever. And the same thing happens at the rail yards, and the breakdown feeds on itself.
Is there a kind of original cause to this, what's going on right now? Or is it just so complicated one can't even pinpoint a place where it all started?
Well, the original sin is really the change in consumption patterns that occurred as a result of the pandemic. You go back to last year when many of us were trapped at home for a long time. We all stopped going out and spending money on services at restaurants, ballparks, movie theaters, concerts. And many of us started ordering more stuff on Amazon, Walmart, and elsewhere, laptops, furniture, clothes, what have you. And so if you look at the nature of the economy, services always dominates the U.S. economy, makes up about 70% of spending. But the goods side of things, goods spending went down for about 4 months, surged right back up, and now exceeds pre-pandemic levels. Services spending is still way down. So the nature of what we're buying has changed, and we've got a supply chain that's set up for an economy that no longer exists. We're in a new world.
And you point out that our entire supply chain is built for efficiency, not resilience. Explain what you mean.
Sure. During the whole era of globalization, companies increasingly prioritized making things as inexpensively as possible. That's the whole logic behind these global supply chains that take parts from all over the world, stitch them together, and perhaps do some final assembly in Mexico or the United States, and then you've got your product. That makes sense if you strip out every bit of waste and cost. And as a consequence, whenever anything goes wrong, then you're suddenly caught short. And that's the lesson that we've learned during this crisis with the pandemic.
How do we get out of this? I mean, is this going to be as jerky, and are we going to keep seeing these delays? It's going to be a while before the whole world economy is back the way it was.
Yeah, I think many of the people we spoke to for our recent project say we have another year ahead of us of this sort of disruption. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be absolutely as bad as it is now, but it really has been a story of one thing after the other. You remember the Ever Given, the ship that got stuck sideways in the Suez Canal, and we had bad weather down in Texas that disrupted some key petrochemical plants, and now COVID outbreaks in Southeast Asia. Next year, in the middle of the year, the longshoreman's contract expires, and so companies are already starting to order more goods in a proactive way to try and get ahead of that potential disruption.
And is there a way to kind of narrow the supply chain, or is there is anyone talking about a sort of solution that doesn't require such a far-flung global supply chain?
Well, there is a lot of talk about it. There's been a lot of talk of perhaps nearshoring, of bringing factories, if not all the way back to the United States, perhaps to places like Mexico. But there's no perfect solution to this problem other than ending the pandemic. If we can end or completely contain COVID and our spending patterns return to normal, we start going out to restaurants more, start going back to concerts, start doing more of the travel and leisure spending that's taken a big hit during the pandemic. That reallocation of consumer purchases would go a long way toward fixing what's broken.
David, fascinating. Thank you so much.
Anytime.